Dude, this David guy is incredible. This guy literally runs into burning buildings. Like, I don't understand how a person, are you even listening to me?
Oh, sorry.
Dude, this guy is like one of the most.
Hey, Colt, they're ready for you.
We as humans are so bad at empathy and realizing where people are at. More often than not, we're not wanting someone to solve our problem. What we're really wanting is for someone to be with us, because we all are so terrified of feeling that we're the only people who feel that feeling. We don't feel understood, we don't feel heard. And empathy is someone saying, you're not alone. With any of our game changers, they are nominated by someone, and every person that we interviewed described David as being one of the most empathetic people. Hey David.
My man.
Cole.
How are you?
Very nice to meet you. Thank you so much for coming on our show. David serves with the fire department. He also serves as their chaplain. I think David's incredible because he really does have this compassion and empathy for people.
I never grew up like wanting to be a firefighter. It was more or less like, I have 4 kids now, and I need to do something a little more notable than just being in a band. So there's not one day that I've woken up and been like, oh my God, I gotta go to work.
Really?
Not one. And I'm going on my 7th year.
That's incredible.
Not one day, which is awesome. I love what I do, I love it. But there are times where I wake up and I'm like, man, I'm tired. You know? So there's that, but it's such a rewarding job, if you want to call it a job, but it's also one of the most difficult because when people call us, it's the worst day of their life. You know, we see the end of people and we see the end of buildings.
You meet people at the worst part of their lives.
Almost all the time. I mean,
That's crazy.
There's some calls that are just, you see some of the most gut-wrenching heartache, and you still have to keep your composure and do your job.
What makes a good firefighter?
Compassion.
I feel like compassion is just a word that we hear so often. It goes in one ear and out the other. What do you mean by compassion?
Empathy is compassion. That's what I tell all the new guys coming in. Like, don't lose that compassion. So maybe the kid that you ran on reminds you of your own kid at home, you know? Or maybe the person that you're about to run on is somebody you know. I don't know, I see the humanity in people. I think empathy is the most important trait that we can be as a first responder, is knowing exactly what they're up against and then just trying to help them navigate. Empathy is, man, I know exactly what this person's going through and I'm gonna do everything that I can to make their journey just a little bit lighter.
As a firefighter, I don't understand how someone can run into a burning building to save a random stranger. It goes against human instinct. But what he feels, that person must be feeling, is powerful enough for him to risk his own life for someone. That is the truest form of empathy. Be empathetic. Be a David. Be a game changer.